Have you ever done something you regret? Or maybe someone? While I don't regret statue collecting, maybe a little bit, there are some statues I do regret collecting. And I'm not talking about statues I've received that I wish I didn't buy. I've already done that video. You can actually check it out right here. I'm talking about statues that I've paid for right now and they aren't here yet. So today we're going to talk about the top 10 statues I have coming that I don't want. You know, makes me wonder if my exes all have a list. Top 10 guys they had coming they didn't want. As the Extreme channel is pushing towards 50,000 subscribers, these are just a few of the statues we are giving away on the journey there. If you want to know how to win one, stay tuned for later in the video. Hey, thanks for tuning into the Extreme channel. We are all about extreme collectibles, and today we are looking at statues that I wish I didn't pre-order. Normally when you buy a statue, you pre-order it. So they show a concept or a render or prototype, you order it, and then you wait anywhere from 1 to 5 years for it to arrive. Well, during that 1 to 5 years, a lot of things can happen. Maybe that statue won't go with your collection anymore. Maybe when they're in production, the quality is not as good. Maybe you just get tired of waiting. With God knows how many statues I have on order, there are some I don't even want anymore. However, when you buy a statue on pre-order, you put down what's called an NRD or non-refundable deposit. I've actually done a video right here of money that I've lost on a non-refundable deposit. But today I'm going to tell you the statues that I have coming that I no longer want. I'm going to talk about why I ordered them and now why I don't want them. I'll have a similar conversation with my children later. Now before we get started, make sure you hit that like button, the subscribe, and the bell notification because we do content every other day here. We just gave away 3 statues at 25,000 subs this month, and we're going to give away some more at 30,000 subs, but you have to be subscribed. Alright, so let's look at the top 10, and unfortunately there's actually 12 I don't want. So we're going to do a top 12. Now some of these are absolutely amazing statues, but the majority of them, I'm just not feeling them. And I typically don't feel my statues unless, I'm alone. So coming in at number 12 I think is going to be amazing. However, it's not really going to go with everything in my collection, but I'm still stoked to get it. It is this Balrog vs. Gandalf from Prime 1 Studio. Now, a lot of people have already received this, and the reason I don't want this is I really don't have any other Lord of the Rings pieces, even though I think this looks absolutely amazing. And as I've said before, the whole trilogy is about 2 midgets walking, which, is kind of boring. However, I also have, while this isn't in the countdown, this life-size, well, I wouldn't call it life-size, but giant bust of Balrog. And I think these two will be displayed well together. I just don't think they fit anywhere in with my collection. Especially because at the end of this month, I'm getting rid of most of my horror and sci-fi and movie pieces. I do a for sale video at the end of the month. Again, make sure you're subscribed and you hit that bell notification so you can check that out. Number 11 is Prime 1 Studios T-Rex Rotunda. So I missed out on the original one because it was 1/8 scale and all my dinosaur pieces are 1/15. I actually already own a 1/15 Tyrannosaurus piece, this right here in the corner, you can see that. Now, I ordered this, and the reason why I regret it is I don't need 2 Tyrannosaurus pieces. I just thought it was a great price, and I was bummed I missed out on the original, and I'm honestly thinking of getting rid of all my dinosaur pieces. So for that reason, I really don't want this one anymore. Number 10, I want even less. I bought this on the hype, Gypsy Danger from Pacific Rim. This is made by Prime 1 Studio. This won't go with anything in my collection, and I think it was from a very mediocre movie. But I did order this just because I thought it looked so cool and I was probably drinking. If I'm a betting man, I probably was. And while I think this looks amazing, again, I would cancel it if I had the opportunity. Number 9 is by Infinity Studios. It is this Predator piece right here. Now, I don't want this for a few reasons. Number 1, it's been over 3 years and I still don't know when it's coming. Number 2 is I've owned a lot of Infinity Studios, and it seems like their pieces like this, they are somewhat of a miss, so I'm very, very worried about that. But I don't want to lose my non-refundable deposit, so I'll still probably get this one in and review it for you guys. I actually don't plan on canceling any of these. Sometimes, depending where you buy it from, they will let you get your money back if it is delayed too long. Sometimes that's not an option. Number 8 is the Prime 1 Studios Heath Ledger Joker. So this right here has a lot of controversy behind it. People said the portrait was not as good as the original. I've looked at a lot of pictures and I don't think that's true. I've been waiting super long for this, so that makes it even worse. I can't get my money back. And I have some other Heath Ledger statues not only here now, but some more coming in. So I wish that I actually passed on this one. Number 7 is one I ordered recently. It was this Devilman and Amon busts. So I already own the 1/5 scale diorama of this, and I don't know why I needed these. Probably the biggest reason I ordered these is Figurama, the company that makes these, usually sells out really quick, and I figured worst case scenario I could get my money back. but now honestly I don't even want to deal with it. Number 6 I think looks amazing. This is Skeletor bust from Tweeterhead. Now this should actually ship in a few months from now. I ordered this directly from Tweeterhead, so I won't be able to cancel it. And I got out of collecting horror busts. I sold a bunch a while ago. I have a few left that I'll probably end up selling. It's just a space issue, and while I loved Skeletor growing up, I no longer have any Masters of the Universe pieces, even though I think Tweeterhead's been doing some really good stuff lately. Number 5 is a custom Mandalorian piece. This is 1/4 scale. Now, Sideshow and Iron Studios and even Hot Toys has come out with some cool Mandalorian stuff in the 1/4 scale. I love the show. But if you're a follower of the channel, you know I recently sold most of my Star Wars collectibles, so he's just going to be sitting there by himself, which is kind of weird. However, I do have another Star Wars piece on order, this giant Wampa. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do with this, but I can't wait to get this in hand. So he didn't make the list, but he'd probably be number 15 or 20 simply for the fact that I got rid of all my Star Wars pieces. Number 4 is actually 2 of them grouped together. It is by Iron Kite, these 2 busts. I think these look really cool, but again, I got rid of most of my busts that aren't DC movie related. So honestly, I don't even have space for these, and they're pretty expensive. I don't know what I'm going to do. I can't get my non-refundable deposit back. I guess worst case scenario, I will put them on. I'll do a review for you guys and then try and sell them off and lose as little money as possible. Number 3 is also a few different pieces together. Now, I bought this giant Iron Studios X-Men vs. Sentinel diorama. There's so many different pieces to this, and I have a few more coming on order. Specifically, Havoc, Apocalypse, Colossus, and X-23. I think I want to get out of this line for a number of different reasons. One, I'm a little disappointed in some of the pieces. It takes up so much space, it costs so much money, and also behind me I have 1/4 scale as opposed to that 1/10 scale pieces that I think look much, much better. And I have zero plans to get rid of those. Number 2 is also by Tweeterhead. It's another Masters of the Universe piece, Teela. I got rid of all my Masters of the Universe pieces a while back, and I don't think she will be easy to resell, at least get my money back. So I have her coming. I ordered directly from Tweeterhead, so again, I can't cancel it. Not sure what I'm going to do about this piece. It's already paid in full, but this is one I don't want. Now, number 1 was actually a tie, and they're actually from the same custom company, and I like that custom company quite a bit. But both of these I've been waiting for over 2 years with almost no updates, which does worry me a little bit, but they're not going to go with my collection at all. The first is this Mumra right here. I got rid of all my Thundercats. I've been waiting about 2.5 years for this. I got rid of my Thundercats like 1.5 years ago, so I have absolutely zero interest, and I think there's been zero updates. Same thing with this Batcave. Now, while I still collect 1/4 scale DC pieces, I just don't have a spot for this because a lot of cooler ones have been revealed and even delivered since I ordered this over 2 years ago. So those are my 2 number 1 pieces that I just wish I could get out of, unfortunately. And I always talk about hashtag restraint, this concept of, hey, when you want something, why don't you sleep on it for a few days or even a few weeks? I guarantee almost all of these, for the most part, if I had followed hashtag restraint, then I wouldn't have ordered them. And realistically, when you look at a deposit being anywhere from $80 up to $400, right there is $3,000 to $5,000 that I don't know what I'm going to do with. So now this is the favorite part of the video. I read all your comments. Let me know which pieces you have in order that you no longer want. Time to bitch and complain and do all that shit down there. That's what the internet's for anyway. And not only that, but that could enter you into a contest for our 30,000 sub giveaway. We will be giving all of these statues away, plus additional ones at every 5,000 subscriber milestone. To win one of these statues, all you have to do is make sure you've liked this video, you've subscribed to the channel, you've hit that bell notification, and then just drop a comment below. Every 5,000 subscriber milestone, we are going to do a random drawing and pick a random comment and give one of these statues away, plus some additional ones I'm not showing right now. The more videos you comment on, the higher your chances are to win. Hey guys, thanks for these countdowns. We've got a few more coming this month. So please subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. It really helps. And again, don't forget to enter the contest. Take care.